Let's have some fun. Okay, so we're going to start in a tabletop position. Knees go under the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. We'll just start with some cat-cows, arching the back, hammock the spine. Inhale as you look ahead towards the wall in front of you. Exhale as you look back at the knees. Mid-back goes up to the ceiling. And let's repeat this a couple of times. And then back in a neutral position, hip circles like you were getting onto a bicycle. So one heel drives up to the ceiling, open up the knee, pull it to the elbow, complete the circle. And once you get a few revolutions, just rewind. We'll go the opposite way. So same move going the opposite way, 2 or 3 revolutions, and then we'll repeat on the other side. So let's start it over on the other leg, like you're getting onto a bicycle. 3 or 4 revolutions forward, and then 3 or 4 backwards. Bird dog coming up next. Extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Get long and strong. Fingertips towards the wall in front, heel towards the wall behind you. Think about pointing the toes right down at the floor. Take your time, don't rush. Good, back in a tabletop position. Curl the toes, lift the knees, bear position. So we're in a bear crawl position, and from here, we're just gonna shoulder tap. Trying to keep a flat back, dig the hands down into the ground. Don't rush through, so bear position with a shoulder tap. And now a couple of forward and backwards bear crawls if that feels all right. You go back to the bird dog if the crawl is not for you. As always, if something doesn't feel quite right, make sure you're modifying it. Good, let's make our way onto the feet. Got a little lunge series coming up next. Hug a knee, come up on the other toe, step forward, step back, switch sides. Knee hug, right into a forward lunge. Try to maintain good posture as you pull the knee to the chest. Once you get a couple of reps on each side, reverse lunge with a twist. Step back with the right, twist to the left. Alternate side to side. Lateral lunge, wide stance, 10 toes facing straight ahead. Shift your weight from side to side. Bend into the leg you shift towards, other leg straightens out. Quad stretch, heel to butt, reach the other hand high, hold for a second, and then switch sides. Cradle stretch coming up next. Grab the heel with one hand, shin with the other, pull the foot to the stomach, alternating side to side. Next move, Superman's. Balance on one, hinge forward, reach the fingertips ahead, extend the heel towards the wall behind you, come back to the top and then swap sides. So you're gonna alternate, balancing leg. Awesome. T's and Y's, feet together, hips go back, chest forward, open up, make a T with the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Good, and then same position, reach up, pull back, Y's. Reach and pull, extend the fingertips, pull the hands to the top of the shoulders, reach right back out, and repeat. Squat progression next. Feet about shoulder width. Pull the hips, touch the toes. From there, drop into a squat, proud chest, reach the arms up, and then stand up and repeat. So toe touch, squat, reach, stand. Excellent. All right. Next couple of minutes, we're going to get the heart rate going. So a little agility work, some low-level plyometrics and calisthenics. Boxer shuffle. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're going to hop and swap. Arms pumping at your side. So just shuffling back and forth with the feet. By the way, you can step through, step over, step back if you need less impact. Otherwise, quick feet. And if it feels all right, let's travel laterally side to side. So just moving laterally, stay with the shuffle, going side to side. Arms pumping. Good, jumping jack next. Hop the feet out, pull the arms up over the shoulders. So we're in and out with the feet, up and down with the arms. Let's pull the hands aligned with the shoulders now. So seal jack, same pattern at the feet. We're just gonna open and close at the arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. We got to squat with a punch next. Set the feet. Drop the hips. Stand. Pivot. Punch. Get low. Get tall. Alternate side to side. Skaters coming up next. Stepping from side to side or hopping from side to side. Shoulders forward. Last few seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers coming up next. Hands underneath the shoulders, flat back. Pull the knee in line with the hip. So trying to maintain good posture at the torso. You can push the tempo just a little bit. Trying to get the heart rate going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll finish off with a squat hop. Drop the hips. Add a little hop. If jumping isn't for you, just come to the toes. Just about 10 seconds here. Trying to get the heart rate pumping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Grab some water if you like. We're going to start in just a minute. If you got a set of sliders, I'm going to be using it for this first move. So sliders, they slide well on carpet. You could also use a towel. So a towel on a hardwood floor. But if you don't have either, no sweat. The move is a saw plank. So you're going to put the toes on the sliders if you got them. We'll be in a plank position. Back of the head aligned to the spine. You're going to start with the shoulders right over the elbows and then slide back and return without losing your posture at the torso, particularly at the lower back. We don't want to dip at the lower back as we slide. So that'll be our first move. If you don't have the sliders, just do a regular plank and you can pivot at the feet if you'd like a little extra challenge. Time coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. So saw plank is our first move. Forearms are down, flat back. Thinking about using the strength of the abs to maintain excellent posture in that plank position. So strong shoulders, abs stay tight. Just sliding back and forth. If you got the slides, if you don't, no sweat. Let's work for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Let's bring it up to the feet. Now, if you've got some equipment here, is a great time to use it. We've got an RDL, so Romanian style deadlift, matching dumbbells. You can always go body weight. We're going to hinge the hips back, keep a flat back. Think about booty bump. Push the hips back, and then shoulders come no further than the hips. Okay, you'll feel a little stretch in the hamstrings. Take your time, keep the weight really close. Hinge, stand. So it's a hip dominant pattern. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Take a few seconds to get down to the bottom. So slight bend at the knees, but we're not squatting here. So just a little bit of a bend at the knees. Think about loading the backside, so the hamstrings, glutes. Now, if you don't have weight, again, you could go body weight, or you could find something that gives you a little bit of resistance. Practice using the strength of the hamstrings and the glutes to control this pattern, not so much the lower back. If you do have weight, keep it close to the body. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. All right, we're going down to a prone position next. So prone position or push-up position. We've got to reach and pull. So what we're going to do is we're going to elevate the shoulders, reach the fingertips towards the wall in front, pull back in. You could drop and then repeat between reps. Okay, so that's our next move, and we're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Think about squeezing the butt to activate or just to protect the lower back. So elevate the shoulders and chest, reach ahead, pull back in. Feel the shoulder blades work to keep the forearms away from the floor. Good posture. Gonna work for another 10 seconds here. Reverse lunge coming up after this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Right, next move is a reverse lunge. If you do have the sliders, we're gonna use it. One toe is on the slider, the other leg is just down on the floor. We're gonna dip the back knee and then come back to the top. Now, if you've got weights and you'd like to load this, go for it. If you don't have any equipment, just stay on the same side, get low, get tall, halfway we'll switch. Okay, time for this one is on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin, we are underway. Dip the back knee, big vertical front shin. Practice exhaling on the way up. Nice job maintaining posture up top. Let's work for another 7 seconds on this leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let's switch it over to the other side. Exhale on the way up. Practice using your breath. Think about loading that lead leg. That's your primary mover. Three, 2, 1. Time. That's round 1. Back to the planks. Again, if you've got sliders, great. If not, no sweat. Forearms down, sliding back and forth, or just holding your classic plank. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Practice your posture here. Torso is about parallel with the floor, making sure that we're not excessively dipping at the lower back. Strong shoulders. Keep the abs engaged. Don't forget to breathe. Let's work for another 10 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. We're going to stand. RDL is coming up next. By the way, if you don't have any weight and you wanted to load this with a band, you could do so. Just put the band on the arch of the feet, get a little bit of tension. Same pattern. Work with the band as well. Otherwise, if you've got a set of weights, keep them close to the body. Hinge the hips, flat back. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Take your time. Don't rush through. Think about maintaining a flat back throughout the pattern. Exhale on the way up. Another 10 seconds here. Great work keeping a flat back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Prone position, reach and pull. Reach the fingertips ahead, pull back in, drop the chest, repeat. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about making a W position with the elbows as you pull in. Extend fingertips towards the wall in front, keep the forearms pulled away from the floor. Feel the shoulder blades work. Let's go for another 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Reverse lunge. So either stepping through, or if you've got sliders or something to slide, one toe on the slider, the other foot on the floor. Most of the weight is on the floor and not the slider. Okay, so if you do have a slider, make sure you're not putting a ton of weight on it, or like 15%. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about vertical front shin. Really driving that lead foot down into the floor, trying to load the muscles of the lead leg, not the leg that's going back. Nice posture at the torso. 5 seconds on this side. 4, 3, 2, halfway, let's switch it. Same drill, other side, on your mark and set, go. As always, think of it as a practice. Try to practice the pattern. Think less about getting tired and more about getting the technique of the move. Feel the muscles work. Preserve the joints. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. 2 rounds are complete. We've got 1 round to go. We're back to that plank pattern. Forearms down. Midsection stays tight. Strong shoulders. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. We are underway with round 3. Third and final round with these moves. Terrific job. Let's see if we can make the most of each exercise here. So find a way to challenge yourself without losing technique. Trying to resist that dip in the lower back. Stay tight. 10 seconds to go with the planks. End early if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Tremendous. RDL is coming up next. We're going to hinge. Practice having a flat back. Think about sending the hips back. Load the hamstrings. Option to load with weight if you've got it. Resistance band works as well. You can always go body weight. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Take your time getting down there. So don't rush. Think 2 or a 3 count down. 1 or a 2 count up. We're coming up a little bit quicker. But again, we want to make sure that we've got great technique. Don't lose posture. Trying to load the hamstrings. Practice exhaling on the way up. Let's work for another 10 seconds. Maybe 2 or 3 reps left. 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. All right, let's head back to that prone position. Reach and pull. Upper back working. Time on in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Pull the shoulder blades together. Trying to keep the forearms away from the ground. Good mobility there. Think about squeezing the butt to protect the lower back. Halfway on this one. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Let's finish off with a reverse lunge. Alternate side to side. If your body weight and you're not feeling challenged, you can add a little bit of pace. Okay, don't lose your technique, but if you need to add a little more challenge, add some pace without losing your technique. If you got the weight, try to push the resistance a little bit. Same principle, don't lose your form. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Last set through on this one. Vertical front shin. Remember, most of your weight, if you got the slider, most of your weight is off the slider and on that lead foot. 5 seconds on this leg. 4, 3, 2. Halfway, let's switch it. Strong finish here. Seven. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome job. Great start. Grab some water. Little fist bump for you. Couple of deep breaths. Grab some water. While we're resting, I'll let you know what our first move is. Kettlebell swing, dumbbell swing, or bodyweight swing. So we've kind of primed that movement with that RDL pattern. It's the same idea. This time it's more powerful. This time it's like we're jumping without leaving the feet. So we want to practice powerful reps. Hips go back and then stand up quick. Exhale, arms are going to come out in front of the shoulders. If you've got dumbbells or a dumbbell, hold the top of the bell. And we really want to keep the hands close to the hips as we pull through. That'll protect the lower back. Now, if you don't have the weight, or if the swing is just not for you with weight, just practice this pattern, jumping with the feet glued to the ground. Okay? We don't want to feel it in the lower back. We want to get the hips, hamstrings, glutes working. We ready to rock? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about exhaling on the way up. Practice your vertical plank position. Exhale as you stand, hands close to the hips as you pull through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. All right. Next move, down dog push-up or pike push-up. So, pike position. So our downward facing dog position, glide forward, drop into your push-up, and then repeat. Come to the knees if you need to. If you got sliders and you'd like a challenge, put the toes on, pike the hips at the top, strong abs on that one. Okay, you choose a variation that suits you accordingly. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Think vertical forearms as you drop to the push-up. You can always go to the knees on that one if you need to. Think about screwing the hands into the ground. Ooh. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. Sumo squat coming up next. So sumo squat, we're going to take a wide stance. So toes are going to be pointed slightly out. If you've got weight, we're going to load it at the chin, drop the hips, get low, get tall. So for the sumo squat, we're kind of opening up the feet. So you got a little bit more mobility at the hips. Option, if you got a kettlebell, dumbbell, to load at the hips. Okay, so kind of a wide stance, toes are out, get low, get tall. Body weight works if you don't have resistance. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Exhale on the way up. Good strength. Knees out. Your toes are pointed at 11 and 1. Torso stays upright. Gonna work for another 10 seconds. Squeeze the butt at the very top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, team, we got a row to finish out. If you've got a band, we can use the band. If you've got matching weights, you can use matching weights. Good long spine. We're going to pull to the bottom of the ribs, shoulders down away from the ears, that hinge position again. Okay, if you do have weights, same drill. You could go there with matching dumbbells. If you don't have any equipment, reverse fly is going to be your move. Time on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Hands come from the knees to the bottom of the ribs. Nice long spine. If you feel like this is bugging your back, try splitting your stance. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Exhale as you pull. We're halfway, just beyond. We're going to work for another 10 seconds. Feel the shoulder blades pull together without shrugging. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Take a breather. We're going to take about 20 seconds off. Those are our moves. We're back to that kettlebell swing. Hike the bell, snap the hips. Start late if you need to. My time is on in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. If this starts to bug the lower back, take the weight away and just practice the pattern. We have a lot of hinging today. We want hamstrings, glutes working. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Down dog, high plank, push-up option. Go to the knees if you need to. Option to go with the sliders if you've got them. Sliders or towel on a hardwood floor. Paper plates work well on carpet as you don't have sliders. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Immobile as you float the hips. Get a nice long stretch across the backside in that downward facing dog. Go to the knees if you need to on the push-up. Let's work for another 10 seconds. Can you get a couple more quality reps in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Sumo squat coming up next. You're welcome to go body weight. Hips go back. Chest stays up. Toes are at 11 and 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Nice wide stance. With mobility at the hips. Work your range of motion. Squeeze them up at the very top. Practice exhaling on the way up. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo, we're gonna row next, either with the bands, dumbbells. By the way, if this starts to bug your lower back, try going to a seated position. So you do the same move from a seated position. Just wrap the band around the arch of the feet. That's the move I'm going to choose for this set. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Pull to the bottom of the ribs. Find enough tension so you're feeling challenge, but you got great mechanics. Feel the muscles around shoulder blades, arms working. Be sure not to shrug at the shoulders. So shoulders stay away from the ears. Stay nice and long at the torso. Practice exhaling as you pull. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. 2 rounds complete. We've got 1 round to go. Exhale on the way up. Stand up quick. Practice this vertical plank. So make sure we're not leaning back at the top. We want this strong pillar position. Straight line from the head right down to the toes. So practice that position. Squeeze the butt, lock the hips in. Pillar position at the top, and then hike back through and repeat. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Halfway through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. High plank down dog. Option to go toes on sliders. Push up. Come to the knees if you need to. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Get mobile, get strong. Woo, let's go for another 10 seconds. Couple more quality reps. 3, 2, 1. Time. Sumo squat. Wide stance. Get low. Get tall. Squeeze the butt at the very top. Time on in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Exhale on the way up. Good proud chest. Again, toes are slightly out. Trying to keep the torso relatively vertical. 7, come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Let's finish off with a row, either with a band, the weights, or your reverse fly if you don't have any equipment. Time on at 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last move of this block. Think strength. Exhale as you pull. Shoulders down away from the ears. 10 seconds to go. A little water break coming after this. 3, 2, 1. Time. Tremendous. We'll take a quick breather. We've got a 4-minute EMOM to finish out. So we got one more thing to do. Takes 4 minutes. We got 2 moves. So the 2 moves, squat with a press. If you've got weight, you're gonna hold it at the chin, squat, stand, and then press at the top. So if you got dumbbells, matching bells, classic squat here, so not a sumo. Press at the top. If the press is too much, just focus on the squat. So drop the hips, get low, stand, press. You're gonna count to 7. Once you get your 7, you're gonna drop the weight or set it off to the side. You can always go hands on the weight. We got 14 mountain climbers, 7 on each side. So 7 squat and press, right into your 14 mountain climbers. Once you finish, we're gonna rest until the top of the next minute. Okay, so the next set starts at the top of every minute. Okay, so if you finish with 30 seconds to spare, you got 30 seconds of rest. If you feel like you end up working the whole time, maybe scale the reps back a little bit. We got 4 rounds through. Okay, so 7 reps, squat press, and then 7 on each side with a mountain climber, total of 14. Starting with that squat press or regular squat. If you don't have weight, just go body weight. Time on it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. So we're gonna drop the hips, squat, stand, and then press. We're going for 7 reps. Once you get your 7, you get your mountain climbers, that's 7 on each side. Once you finish your 14 mountain climbers, rest. We're going to repeat this series 2 more times. We're 40 seconds in, 20 seconds until the top of the next minute. So we're going right back to the top this time. Let's see if we can go 8. 8 squat press. 8 and 8 on the mountain climber. Top of the minute is on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Same moves. Squat, punch. This time, can you get 8? Once you get 8 on the squat press, 8 and 8 on the climber. Once you finish, rest. We're 40 seconds in to minute number 2. 2 down, 2 to go. This time, can you get 9 on the squat press, 9 and 9 on the climber? You see where we're going here. If that's too much, just stay with the original number or stay with 8. 3, 2, 1, begin. Can you get 9 here? Woo-wee. 9 and 9. Great work. Coming up on the 40-second mark of our third out of 4 rounds. 45 seconds in, 15 seconds until the last round. Let's go to 10. If you can get it, let's shoot for 10 reps. 10 on the squat press, 10 and 10 on the climber. Last minute to work on the day. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Work your range of motion. Quality reps. Woo. Once you get your 10 on the squat press, 10 and 10 on the climber, once you get your total of 20 there, let's just hold the classic plank for the rest of the minute, either up on the hands or down on the forearms. We're 40 seconds in, 20 seconds to go. Once you finish, let's meet in a plank. Great finish, y'all. 10 seconds. Keep working. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Finish line. You've done it, y'all. Great work. Let's get right into a stretch. Let's go child's pose. Heels to touch. Knees out wide, dropping the hips back onto the heels. Come to the forearms underneath the shoulders and then take the right hand. Let's reach to 11 o'clock. We'll switch it over to the left. Left hand reaches diagonally to about 1 o'clock. Press down with that hand, breathe into your hips. Good. Back in the tabletop position. Step the right foot outside the right hand. Glide the crown of the head forward towards the wall in front. Drop the right elbow towards the ankle. Take a deep breath in. Open up the inside arm to the sky. Get long. Deep breath there. And then straighten out, hamstring stretch. Start over on the other side. Back at tabletop, left foot steps outside the left hand. Drop the left elbow towards the ankle. Deep breath in this position. Crown of the head kind of tracking towards the wall in front. Open up the left arm. Reach long. Good, dropping the hips back, straighten out the lead leg, hamstring stretch. Half kneeling position, right knee down, right hand reaches. Slight twist to the left, so the fingertips are kind of going up over the top, reaching towards where the wall meets the ceiling. Let's start over on the other side. Left knee down, left hand reaches over the top. Back at tabletop, couple of cat-cows. Inhale as you look ahead. Exhale as you look back at the knees, mid back up to the sky. And curl the toes, float the hips. Down dog with a pedal, one heel to the ground, bend the other knee. And then press both heels to the floor. Chest to thighs, down dog. When you're ready, walk the hands to the toes, bend the knees, standing up. And give yourselves a hand. That's a wrap, y'all. You have done it. As always, let me know if you have questions, comments, or concerns. Thanks for getting here on a Monday. Have a tremendous day and a great week. We'll be back at it on Wednesday. Stay well, stay strong, and we'll see you next time.